Hi all, welcome to this potential winter refresh predictions. Now I am thinking that we might get this as early as Friday. We're not 100% sure what promo may or may not drop next, so I'm working through potential predictions for various promotions, see where we go from there. So give us a likes, as always, we much appreciate. Sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at G is a Legend. All links are down below for posts to the channel and social media links as always. Now winter refresh is sometimes some of the cards are given some nice boosts and there's some fun cards given as well. So the goalie we have chosen is Matt Ryan. We feel Arsenal may be given that spot, so he'd be like 85 rated and just probably like +5s, +6s across the board. It would seem quite feasible as well because Prem always seems to get like some bit of attention and it's an alternative to Leno. Defenders, there's some real good options actually. Kabak, depending if he obviously gets, say, a man of the match at the weekend for the Champions League, could be a nice boost on him. Making him 80 pace would be obviously the significant impetus. Mela of Atalanta, very strong shout. Like that would suddenly make right backs in the league absolutely insane. Like, could you imagine him nearly 99, like 97, 98 pace? And like 90 physical, and it just ticks so many boxes. It's what you kind of want in a defender. Tomori as well, obviously he's at AC Milan, because he's English he would link up nicely to Smalling, but he would also just be able to link up to like Joe Gomez and Inform Pope, so like, and he would be like 88 pace. It's a way to boost some of these cards, to make them not just usable, to actually make people want to try them out. That's kind of my theory, at least anyway. But definitely a fun, like, few set of defenders, I would say. Like Serie A getting quite a bit of attention because, if I'm honest, it's not had much. Like really, and same for like Mojica, he's a good shout for Elche. Yes, it's a smaller team, but Mojica with the right stat boost on him is actually very fun and very usable. So definitely someone there. Midfield, there's lots of good solid shouts. Ozil, this is the time to boost him up. He always seems to get a special card. Now's the time to do it. Wouldn't put past EA to do it. Meite, another AC Milan player that could be in. So Milan could have two players potentially getting upgrades. Won't be as say appealing, but it would still be a nice alternative and also a strong link to Theo Hernandez especially. Raja Nainggolan seems very, very likely as well. He's went to Calgary. This is the type you kind of do specials for him. Could you imagine like an 87, 88 rated version of him? That would be like insane. I'm also assuming that Raja's winter refresh card would be above his rule breakers for overall. So it is worth keeping in mind because that's not performance related. Neither's this. So see what happens though. Like Raja, 88 would make him significantly much more usable. That's kind of what I'm on the theory of, because an 85, 86 version doesn't really scream potential usable, but 88 and boosting it enough, especially if you're putting him near the 80 plus club, definitely does. That's my interpretation of it anyway. Demarai Gray, cheap winger potentially, but also a nice alternative. He's obviously at Bayer Leverkusen now, and would be a significant upgrade for him, whether he happens or not. The marquee player that I have actually gone for this promotion is Papu Gomez. Obviously he's a team in the group stage, and we're boosting him above that to the stage where he is very, very desirable. Like say 90, 91 rated, 95 pace, 87 shot, 91 pass, 94 dribbling. Yes, the physical is rubbish, but he is insanely usable, I would imagine. That is what the factor is of it. Kondogbia, another desirable card, I would imagine. Obviously he's at Atletico Madrid these days, so definitely one to nab, and someone that potentially could even be himself near the 80 plus club, so time will tell with that one. Diatta of Monaco, recent transfer from the Belgian league. Definitely, people were predicting Gelson Martins. I don't know really why, because he's not really a transfer or that. Winter refresh is usually players that like a transfer and so forth. And Diatta definitely looks a fun card. He's got good pace already, and his dribbling's half decent. this would be the way to kind of update it significantly. Benrahma, not really quite letting up for West Ham. This is the time to kind of give him a decent special card as a boost, and would be a fun little addition to some teams, I would imagine, as an alternative, especially if you are trying to build, say, like the best possible like Algeria or African side. He definitely ticks a few boxes. Forwards, I'm thinking Haller, Lisandro Lopez and Milik. These three definitely standing out, especially Haller, obviously now at Ajax. Easy enough to probably push close to 80 pace, give him near 90 shot, you're laughing, and near 90 physical. It makes the card much more usable, that's the way to look at it. Lisandro Lopez is now at Atlanta United, and that card, if you give it the boost, it's like a flashback, but it's also like his Conan Ball lib card that they did last year for him. It was a really nice throwback. That's what you can just do with this. This is just a way to make him significantly much more usable, and because it gives the MLS a bit more attention, and as we said with Milik, he's obviously recently transferred to the team as well. Put him to an 86 rated and then you're laughing. A couple other players that could get shouts is like Danny Da Costa. He always seems to get a special, and Kevin Malquay as well. They were two that kind of sprung to mind. For others, like at the moment I'm at like 16, 18, like they did 16 last year, and it depends how they want to go about it. Again, like there's plenty of options kicking about defensively that seem to be there. Like even Emmanuel Dennis of Cologne could happen, Max Meyer, Mateta potentially, even of Crystal Palace. There's definitely options to consider. It's like where they happen or not. Or William Jose's another one. There's definitely options out there. It's where they happen or not. I didn't want to do Odegaard or Mr. Dembele because Odegaard's a one to watch. Dembele has his moments, and Sazbolai also has his future stars. So it's kind of like, I can't really do those players, but we will see what happens in due course. As I say, it's just a prediction, and we take it from there. Where it happens or not is a different matter. But let me know, folks, in the comments down below, if Winter Refresh happens, who do you think will feature? Is there anyone in particular you would like that might make your team, or just anyone in general? And obviously, if for like objective players and SBCs, potentially there is option for that as well. So that's maybe where I'm hopefully seeing where this goes. But time will tell, of course. So smash likes always, comment down below as I said, and I will catch you all later.